Dr. Zakir, could you possibly explain to us what are the fundamental goals of itikaf?
The basic goal, the basic aim of itikaf is to seek Laylatul Qadr. And there's a hadith mentioned in Sahih Muslim, volume number 2, in the book of fasting, hadith number 2627, where it says the Prophet Muhammad, he did itikaf for the first 10 days of Ramadan. Then it says the Prophet did itikaf for the middle 10 days of Ramadan and in a Turkish tent, and there was a mat hanging. And after that, the Prophet takes his head out of the tent and he says that I have just been informed by the angel that the night, that the Laylatul Qadr, is in the last 10 nights of Ramadan. So whoever wants to continue doing itikaf with me, they can continue. So based on this hadith, we come to know that the main reason for itikaf is to seek Laylatul Qadr. And as we discussed yesterday, Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Qadr, chapter number 97, verse number 3, Laylatul Qadr khairum min alfi shahr, which means that Laylatul Qadr is better than 1,000 months. That means the goodness, the power is much more than 1,000 months. And if you worship in this night of Laylatul Qadr, it is better than worshipping for 1,000 months. And if you divide by 12, it comes to more than 83 years. That means if you worship that one night of Laylatul Qadr, it is better than worshipping more than 83 years. You know, it is much more than average lifespan of a human being. So the main aim is to seek Laylatul Qadr. And further from the hadith I quoted of Sahih Muslim, we come to know that Prophet Muhammad, in order to seek Laylatul Qadr, he did itikaf for the full month. The first 10 days, in the middle 10 days, in the last 10 days. And then it was told to him by the angel that Laylatul Qadr is in the last 10 days. And we also come to know that the Sahabas, they followed the Prophet right from the beginning of the month of Ramadan right till the end. That was the devotion the Sahabas had toward Muhammad. And it's again mentioned in the hadith of Sahih Muslim, volume number 2, in the book of fasting, hadith number 2625, that the Prophet Muhammad tells to the Sahabas that those who want to continue doing itikaf with me can continue. He didn't make it compulsory. And those who want to do itikaf, they can do it at the place. Not necessarily they have to be with him. So here we show the compassion of the Prophet towards the Sahaba. So the basic aim is to seek Laylatul Qadr. Besides that, there are various other objectives. Number one, besides seeking Laylatul Qadr, it is coming near Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and cutting off yourself from the other people. Number two, it is rejuvenating your spirituality and spiritually coming closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number three, when you cut off yourself from other people and from the worldly affairs, it gives you an opportunity to pray more to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, offer nawafil, to supplicate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to ask for forgiveness, to do zikr. And that brings your taqwa level much higher. Furthermore, it helps you in performing the fast much better. Well, normally when we fast, there are times that you may not follow the minute sunnahs, and there are chances you may deviate and your desires may be there. So it gives you a chance to follow even the sunnahs of the fasting when you're in itikaf. And lastly, when doing itikaf, you agree to give up the worldly pleasures which you're allowed otherwise. The many things which you're allowed in the normal Ramadan, but in itikaf you give up the worldly pleasures and desires just for sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.